All right, Beisel Bros, episode 21. A lot to cover today. I mean, this is kind of the end of the best part of the year for gambling, right? Like Phoenix Open, Super Bowl, hockey, NBA, all these things are in full swing, but you're going to lose the NFL right away. Golf is starting to kick up a bit, but this is kind of like a start of a bowl season type weekend for us personally.
Yeah.
We love the Phoenix Open. We love the Super Bowl. There's going to be a lot to cover today. I think we should probably start with the Super Bowl.
Dude, who's the greatest 20? Why don't you come to you in 2 seconds?
Forsberg?
Yeah, easily.
Yeah,
Rick, anything to add quickly?
Well, the way you said that, the first thing that came to mind was Neon. Neon's 21, is he not?
Yeah. No, he was 20. He wasn't 21.
But before that,
I don't know.
Mariusz Czerkowski.
A good call,
And
Rick.
for the record, with Atlanta
21.
and the Cowboys, 21.
Fair enough.
Okay, well.
Yeah, we need. I don't know numbers that well sometimes, man.
Normally, I don't know why that one. So the first one popped in my eye is Czerkowski, but when you questioned him, he said the greatest one out there. You know who it is.
I mean,
Primetime
we are
head.
Canadian, right? So it makes sense. We think Forsberg, but
I didn't know Dion was 21. Did he wear any other numbers?
I can't see one. No.
Oh,
I thought he wore 23 for the Ravens. Remember when he played safety at the end of his career for Baltimore?
Dave Mays fucked that up because he would wear 23 and he was obsessed with Deion Sanders.
Yeah, so shout out.
But he was kind of a
Dave.
bum, so maybe they didn't give him 21.
So with Baltimore, he was wearing 37.
Yeah. 37
Yeah,
because he's playing
Because
safety.
I think
Right?
Chris McAllister's number 21.
Yeah, the corner. Yeah. I can't believe Peter Forsberg is like 6 feet or 5'11". He always seemed like a bigger guy to me, right?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I thought he was like 6'4".
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Well, he played big, right?
Yeah.
A Dion 21.
Okay, we'll go with Dion and Czerkowski and Forsberg. That's a good.
McAllister was 21 with
Cal, he was one of the better corners in the
Ravens.
NFL
Yeah,
too.
he was sick
for his
man.
time.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, because he was so big. He was like the first big corner in the NFL almost. Not first, but he was like 6'2", right?
6'1", 206.
Yeah.
That's
All the
pretty
other
big back
corners always were like 5'11", 5'10", back in the 2000s.
Representing their height.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into the Super
Yeah.
Bowl. I have some funny information I want to share about
Can't
it.
fucking win.
This part of the text from yesterday.
Yes. So
I'm so worried now.
Yeah, which I won't disclose the book because I was kicked off, so I don't really want to talk about it. I was talking to their like top guy there, and he says the amount of action on Seattle will do heavy damage to them. So look, it's not official, we're still 4 days away. Okay. We're still 4 days away from actually knowing. But as we sit here in this studio, Seattle -4.5, this is shaping up to be one of, if not the most rigged Super Bowl I've encountered in the last 15 years. So what do you say? So you're saying is New England going to win the game outright as well? I would suspect either Seattle's going to win by 3, 4, 2, 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you gonna consider putting money the other way now?
Well, yeah, listen, Jared is super high on New England, right? Rick, you've been loving Seattle. I've on it this thing. I actually haven't really had a strong opinion analytically on who's going to win. Right. But obviously, I always just wait for where the money's going to go, right? So I'm just passing on this information from a guy at a big book that. He says it's just getting crazy and they're not changing the spread. It's only changed in juice. So it's only gone from -110 to -105. It hasn't changed to 5.5. It's just sitting right there. So, and Drake May was injured this week, which is bullshit. Obviously,
okay. So what you're saying is that if Seattle covers, that it's going to do an insurmountable amount of damage to like most sports books in the world.
Not well. I mean, everybody's, but this particular one could go like under. I'm serious.
Well,
like,
I saw this dude. He kind of looked like this frumpy dude in Vegas, and he's saying that they're vulnerable in a couple first touchdown plays. But he said the same thing. Like, if Seattle covers, we're in massive trouble.
Yeah,
because nobody had, and this is the thing, no one had either team really like preseason, because like the futures bets, everybody had the Rams, right? Because that was an actual viable pick.
Yeah.
Nobody had Seattle. Nobody had New England winning the Super Bowl, right? Preseason, of course. So yeah, like my opinion stands. I still don't understand why people like Seattle. I think they're horrific. So, and I think New England wins by 27-33. That'd be my pick. So,
yeah, you're the biggest New England guy I've ever run into. No, seriously, like I just this whole week, like people have asked me, I just don't really like. I don't really. I think the spread is fair where it is.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have put it 3.5 personally, but yeah, like I just.
If Vegas is so worried about the spread, why don't they artificially move it?
Well, that's the point. They're not worried about everybody pounding Seattle. And that makes me worried.
Yeah,
right?
no.
If it had moved to 6, which it should have by the amount of action allegedly going on this game, that's what scares me, because they love the number they have. They can see a 31-27 or whatever, 21-17 final. They'd be very, very happy.
Yeah, it's not like official that it's rigged yet, which will confirm obviously on Sunday how truly rigged is, if it's Chris Jones's controller dying rigged. But it's right now it's a really bad sign. It's 4.5.
Yeah, totally.
If I was on Seattle, I would be very worried right now, because if it went to 6, then it's something more fair game. But if they keep it at 4.5 or even, and it goes down to like 4, you just know it's over, man. New England has easily covered and has a better chance to win than not, right? So
what do you think about the total 45.5?
Well, every person, like, I'd like to collect information just from, because like I have about 20 guys I talk to regularly who are just casuals, and it's fun to talk to them because they're so public, right? And what I'm actually hearing is everybody's on the under. So everybody loves the under. Everybody's like, New England can't score. I haven't heard from like bigger guys what's going on so far, but like as of right now, Seattle -4.5 looks horrendous. But it can't be confirmed till Sunday. So
yeah.
But the fact that it hasn't changed is very, very scary.
Well, we always talk about like when you love it with your brain, and then you love it because you're fading the public. That's when you get those Chicago to beat Dallas picks, right?
Yeah.
This is one of those for me personally. Like I understand why Seattle's the favorite, but they're not in any regard better New England, in my opinion. Their quarterback's not better. Their run game combined is not better.
No, yeah, I agree.
Their receivers are better because they've Njigba, obviously, and they Shaheed and Cup, like they're still obviously good players.
Yeah, I give the nod to Seattle's receivers and tight ends.
Yeah, tight ends like Hunter Henry versus Barner, and they have like 3 guys they use. So does New England kind of, but like that's kind of like a whatever. Just if you match up D-line, O-line, defense, coaching, like New England's right on par with them. So to hand them those points, and again, their quarterback was the MVP, not Sam Darnold. And it's not like Sam Darnold's this 35-year-old that's won before. He's not that young, or sorry, he's not that old. Drake May is, they're similar-ish in age. It's not like I'm getting a rookie versus this veteran. He's going to be nervous.
Yeah.
It's not Peyton Manning versus Cam Newton, although the defensive match was so ridiculous. And that's obviously why they won. But anyways, I think across the board, they're pretty much even with a slight edge in the most important position, sports. So I just don't get 4.5. And if you parlay it with the public, I'm down, man. I'm all in. You can't convince me otherwise.
So you're gonna take like a loan now to put money on this? Or?
I'm gonna probably try and get like 20-30K together.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Like, why not, man?
Yeah.
Like, let's just go big, and if you hit, then great. If you don't, the bridge. There's tons of bridges, Ned.
Yeah, exactly.
That under looks so tempting, though.
Yeah,
It
under
does,
the bridge.
hey,
Yeah,
Rick,
we can
like,
go under the
and it's
bridge
a
and
good
just sit
number.
there. Yeah, that's right.
45 and a half, right?
Yeah, because I think 21-14 for this game is a high-scoring game.
Yeah, or 21-21 you win, man.
Yeah.
Like,
And I
right?
don't see how New England puts up 21 unless Darnold throws a couple of picks, unless they have some sort of turnovers for touchdowns.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I know this show has kind of, made this a little bit more fun, obviously. But I don't think I've ever been this excited for a Super Bowl going into it, because when you're the only guy on earth that thinks something and you're like, I'm a 10 out of 10 confident. You're like, oh, let's wait and see. It's like, I'm fully convinced that these guys whoop their ass. Not only do they cover, okay, they're definitely going to cover. Will they win? Okay, I don't want to go be too bold. I will take 27-33 alternative win, but like just for fun, I do think they're going to cover. I just can't see.
And now I'm the most unconfident 10 out of 10 confident that the Seahawks cover this.
Yeah,
like I do not understand how New England's gonna get points unless Darnold throws a pick.
Thing. That's a beautiful thing.
Well, this is, I know, Rick. It sucks being so like convinced on one side, but like there's two problems. It's 69% of the public bets lost this year, which is this is disgusting. So like people are basically picking at 30% this year with juice. So like, I mean, I can't imagine the amount of money lost this year. And number two, the public's only won 2 Super Bowls in the last 15. So I mean,
gotta win that third eventually.
Yeah, the right.
I know.
The writing's on the wall here. It's not official though. From what I don't want to claim that this game's rigged without actually knowing it's rigged. But as of right now, as we sit here, it could be the most rigged game of the entire season.
We will see. Something will stand out, like the Chris Jones controller issue.
Yeah, exactly.
But the thing is I actually think New England's better than them. That's the whole point. Of this. This isn't because I'm. It's like when we took the Raiders to cover in Denver. And we took plus 7.5. Yeah, remember? Yeah, it's just like in what world are they going to stick around this game? They covered. Yeah. They covered twice for us this year. And it's like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like, I actually think this team's better.
Those are the 5-star picks, man. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think one of the funnest things people have for Super Bowl is props. We've kind of covered the spread. We've kind of covered the total here. I don't think anyone's really touching the money line. So let's talk a couple props for anybody out there.
Yeah. I like Hunter Henry. I think his receptions are 3.5 or Rick, can you check that on Cool? But I think it was 3.5. I saw his yards are 38. I think he could have a big game. Mac Hollins, I don't know if his are out. I would be taking his props.
Yeah, because he's such a gamer, man.
Exactly. And he was actually like down the stretch, their number one, believe it or not. Then he got hurt, right? So
Hunter Henry over 3.5 is minus 132.
Yeah, pound the fuck out of that.
Over 4.5 plus 158.
Yeah, no, I would take over 3.5 for sure. Seattle sucks against the tight end. I'd even take Austin Hooper to probably get a catch. But yeah, Mac Hollins and Hunter Henry I'm looking at. As far as the Seattle side, probably just take like George Halani to get a 1.5 catches.
Backup running back.
Yeah, he had 3 against the Rams, which was crazy. Him to get a catch in that game was plus 290. I don't know if you guys looked at that, but
for one reception over a half. Yeah,
massive fuck up. They were obviously corrected, but I think he'll get 2. He'll be in the game at the end of halves. He'll be in the game on third down. And I see Charbonnet's out, and he's more of a pass catching guy. So I was kind of looking at him in Jigba too. I don't know what was he on Cool Bet 6.5?
We're looking right now.
He's probably higher than that actually. Actually, no, probably 6.5.
Over 6.5 is minus 147.
I would pound the fuck out of that too. So,
I think for me, I'm probably take a long field goal in the game because points will be the premium. I think both teams will have learned their lesson of how stupid Sean Payton was last week, and they're going to be like, we can hit a 50.
Yeah, I love taking those two. Man.
Yeah, you know what? But both good kickers. Obviously, it's just pound that, man. Like I would take that.
Can we find a mysterious injury because of that the facility right next door to the field?
Yeah, who do you guys? Well, we'll have to see because there'll be some 99% over. So we'll definitely have a.
Remember Odell. Right, Odell had like three receptions.
Oh man, remember Odell against the Bengals? He would have 10 catches. He got injured in that game, like mysteriously.
Yeah,
and his props are heavily bet.
Who is the tight end that got hurt last week mysteriously? It wasn't Tongues, but it was another game, another playoff game where he had like 40.
No, it was him.
Was it Tongues?
Tongus,
Tongus or whatever.
Yeah, no, it was him.
Well, I thought there was another guy that there's always these mysterious. Odell is the one that I always remember because that was when like betting was becoming prevalent and like people were actually
betting
thinking, yeah, they were like people actually put real money on that. That was kind of like the first year, right?
Yeah,
and yeah, he went out and.
Yeah, there might be some 5G injuries. We'll see whose props are fucking pounded. Man.
There is one prop that I kind of like. I can't find it on Cool Bet right now, but I know on another one there it's out there.
Yeah,
it's Jake Bobo, one reception plus 190.
Yeah, I'd be pounding the piss out of that.
That's when I'll be all over this.
I could see him like scoring in the game. Honestly,
you actually can't. You can only get his over under. You can't get his just reception like a ladder.
Yeah,
it's all locked. So. Yeah, no, one reception for Bobo plus 190. I think that might be the
I'd be taking
prop of the day.
And did you guys ever look at the MVPs? Fuck, there's some stupid ones on there. Did you see I looked at Bobo. I think he was like plus 12,500 to an MVP. I was like, in what fucking world would that happen?
That's not possible.
All the 5G injuries.
Even if he caught 2 long touchdowns, you just give it to Darnold.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like,
or if New England wins, and you can't win anyways. Which is like
I want to take Christian.
I want to take
Christian Gonzalez as my MVP. Plus 10,000. Like it's like a fun one.
Yeah, I mean,
then remember when
the Bucks?
Yeah, with Jackson.
Yeah,
he won MVP.
Yeah.
So it's definitely possible.
He'd probably have to get 3 picks.
Well, I think he had 2 picks in that game. 1 pick, 6, 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a bloodbath, right? It was whatever the
Tampa fucking whooped them.
Whatever Oakland,
it was. Yeah, 42-13. I don't actually remember the score.
Bad, yeah.
It was a beating. But yeah, he won MVP. So I mean, it is possible for a DB to win.
You know what? If you can, some sites offer it live. You can also look at that kind of stuff. There's a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, I remember last year. Was it Kendrick Bourne or was it Jennings that was winning the MVP for a while? Remember the guy?
Probably
was it Jennings? Was it Rick? Do you remember when it was Jennings that threw it to McCaffrey on that? Where they threw it across the field. Do you guys
Jennings
that?
throws the ball for them.
Yeah, so Jennings, he was seriously the favorite to an MVP at a certain point. He was like plus 15,000 to win. So
if you like the defender to win the MVP, a defensive player, plus 700, any defensive player.
Yeah, is that on Cool Bet?
That is.
Yeah, that's some of the worst value I've ever heard of. Ever.
Yeah.
How about for a kicker punter? Well, I don't know why they put punter there, but for a kicker, plus 2,800.
Yeah, I saw some guy take Borgalis to win that because he's got to hit 7 field goals, man. He'd have to hit 6 field goals.
You have to hit 2 or 3 and then the game winner.
Rick, can you check what making 6 field goals would be for one team on there?
Yeah, that might take a second.
Yeah,
to keep talking.
Yeah, try to look that up because you basically saying he'd have to hit 6, I would say, or 5 probably to win MVP, and the game would have to be boring as fuck.
Even if he was 6 for 6, like what if he's 6 for 6 from like all inside 40? He's not going to win MVP. They'll find some guy rushed for 100 yards.
Yeah, exactly.
Darnold threw for 210 and a touchdown.
The most he can get is 3.5.
What's that?
For Myers, it's plus 561. And over on the other side here, we're talking plus 749.
Interesting bet. Yeah, I mean, it's an opinion bet.
But why wouldn't you just take like Siwoo Kim to win this week? He finishes second he's plus 28.
Well, we're gonna jump right into
that. Yeah, before we get to there, so I think we've got the Super Bowl under wrap here.
Yeah.
Let's go back to last night, and then I guess Saturday was it?
Yeah, like
couple other games.
Yeah. I want to just talk with the Oilers quickly. I didn't think they actually played that bad last night. I just think the goaltending was just like superior. Like I mean, when
Stolarz had a really good game.
Yeah. I love taking the Leafs when they're on the road to beat Calgary, to beat Vancouver, and to beat the Oilers. I know I didn't do that last night with the Oilers. I thought that they would have showed up because
it was 2-2 and the refs kind of blew it. Not trying to be that like homer.
No,
but
those last 2 calls were
terrible. What if it was reversed? The Oilers would have won 4-2, literally.
I know. Like, look, if you want to blow the Savoy call, it's fine. He didn't even touch him, but like, fine. The ref's a fucking moron. He called that, right? Which is okay, whatever. Bad call. Let's kill the penalty. But then you call Janmark, you give them a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. It's fucking inexcusable, man. That's
an obvious interference by Matthews first.
Exactly.
He got that elbow in the midsection early.
Matthews looks like Darian Hatcher, man. He is the slowest
He was going to get passed.
I mean, he fucking sucks.
Yanni's got wheels.
Terrible.
Yanni's got wheels.
He does,
but Matthews looked like he was in quicksand.
Yeah. So you blow one call, fine. It happens. It's hockey. It's a fast game. And then you blow a second, a tie game with 10 minutes left. What the fuck was
when
that?
You easily could have called both ways.
Jesus
either
Christ,
call both
man.
or just either let it go or call both or call. I would never have called Janmark on that, man. When you blow past a guy and he reaches out with his arm to impede you, that's a penalty.
Yeah, it was
especially
a breakaway.
And you're shorthanded, so that's another advantage to making a call. And you blow by him, so you've gained the advantage, and he's the guy in the shit position with him shitty ass play, man.
And you've already horrifically in a tie game blown Savoy's calls. It's just
seriously mind numbing, man.
It's fucking embarrassing, and a really bad loss for them. To have Toronto in a back-to-back, no Riley. Their D is like decimated. Like Troy Stetcher is a superstar, which I've said for years. I don't know why the fuck we got rid of him. Every time he played in the playoffs, he was awesome.
Yeah.
And Jake McCabe is my favorite defense in the NHL. I think he's one of the best defense in the NHL. I know people like talk shit about him all the time, but every time I watch him, he's fucking unreal. But yeah, the horrific calls, but Stolar's like literally stole the game. So.
I think we need to touch on like a betting trend though in this game because the bet boost was McDavid to get a point.
Yeah, like this shit is like it's honestly at a fact. Like I honestly think this shit like how fucking fake is this shit?
So like, this is why we know it's fake because of our experience. But I think when we have finished this academy kind of the EPH academy, that will be a trend that we put in. To take McDavid under a half points, like plus like 400.
The amount of times I see these super boosts where it's like McDavid to go play women's ringette against under 15 to get a point. He doesn't do it. It's like it's just fucking crazy.
So there will be we'll break down a trend within that, and that is anytime there's a bet boost, you go on a different site. Bet 365 usually is the best boost.
Yeah.
You go on a different site, you pound it the other way. So Kyron to score he's minus 270. Now he's even. You go on cool bet actually offers this. You go bet under for plus 220 and you put like 1,000. You put as much money as you possibly can because overtime, not only you get plus juice, you're going to win at like 60-70% of the time. Like they have like Herbert to throw a touch against the Raiders.
Yeah.
A half touchdowns minus 4 and they make it even. He didn't even touch. He didn't even play.
I know.
It's unbelievable.
When I saw Knives and McDavid was the bet boost and Nye's got a goal. I was like, man, like McDavid seriously isn't gonna get a fucking point. This game shit is so fucking fake. Like I just it's the coincidences are too big, man.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just so fucking
because one guy didn't one guy this year do like the most bet touchdown score which is usually a boost.
Yeah, so he did the primetime touchdown. So he did the Sunday, Monday, Thursday games, and it was like 5 and 42 or something.
Yeah, it's
and McCaffrey was the only guy that ever scored every single time. He was like, if McCaffrey was gone, it was like 2 and fucking 45. Like
again, like that's how you make money doing this shit. So if you just pay attention,
that's why Rick, I'm just so worried about you. I just pray you haven't put any money down yet.
On which one?
On Seattle.
I only put a couple $100 on it.
Fuck. All right, that's not too bad. Not too bad.
I've done this before. I've walked in this. Peyton Manning had 2 weeks to figure out a defense, and I was like, there's no chance he doesn't figure out defense. I understand defense win championships, but this is Manning. He's one of the greatest out there. He will figure out this defense. He did not figure out the defense. So I've learned this the hard way before. But again, I don't understand how this does not end up Seattle by double digits.
I know.
Unless Darnold comes out looking like Darnold from like the Jets.
What's the chances May throws for 275 and 3 tugs? What's the chance of that?
In your brain.
Very low. Who puts up those kind of numbers against Seattle's defense?
Oh, it's Stafford.
Yeah, but actually only guy.
Those two offenses are not the same.
No,
I think the Rams are probably one of the best offenses out there. And I honestly think that the Patriots are a mid-level offense.
Rick.
They've had so many benefits by the schedule, by playing teams that were replacing their quarterbacks coaches. To like the last game they almost lost to a backup quarterback. If it wasn't for that stupid field goal or the not going for the field goal when they're down 7-0, that game's all of a sudden 10-0. It was only 10-7 the game.
Yeah.
They could have lost that one.
Yeah.
They could have lost the one previous to that if CJ's played anything close to what CJ was in his first year.
Yeah. Rick, does it scare you that New England scored 29.1 points per game this year?
No, because you look at their schedule.
Okay, so you're going off of that narrative.
I'm just so I just want to get wasted and baked right now to celebrate this. Like,
no, I hear
Seattle,
you.
Seattle's done. Seattle's gone through a lot of good teams. I absolutely hate both franchises. I don't want to sit here and pump one up. I would much rather bet on the coin flip and win that way and not have to watch the game.
Yeah, but it's minus 104 each way. You can't bet on that.
Like, yeah, I know. It's literally a pick 'em. Or I can just at work, I can go around and do $5 with everybody and do the exact same thing.
Yeah,
so
you get even odds.
And then instead of watching the game, I'm just going to walk around every customer and do a coin flip all game long. I don't have to pay attention to the game.
I could definitely see value on
Rick, if I text you and this is Chris Jones's Xbox, he didn't put new batteries in. Are you flipping?
Yeah, we'll be quick. I mean, you'll see it in the game. If Darnold looks like Darnold from the Jets, then I'm going to start going the other way.
No, but pre-game, if I say Rick, this game, according to all my 4,000 different sources, is rigged as absolute fuck. Are you taking New England?
Yeah, I'm smart enough to take the advice of the person who is much more successful at this than I am.
Okay. That's it. Yeah, it's good. It's good to hear that because I love your conviction. Like this makes you, and I love that you. I love that you guys are conflicting because it makes this show so much more fucking entertaining.
100%.
Right?
Yes. And it makes the game more entertaining.
Nobody wants to sit there and watch a show where everyone just agrees on everything.
Exactly. So like, and you guys are very convinced, and I'm so in the middle. It's awesome. It's like you love like Trump and like shooting like black people, and you love like. And you and Rick, you love like immigration and like rooting the U.S. and every other country with open borders. So it's awesome to like see you guys.
Yeah, totally.
Just
the funny thing is, I think we can all get behind the under, though, right?
Yeah, on paper, yes,
for sure. Which is awesome because like the under is not that popular. Yeah. If you talk to a casual that's a lifetime loser, they don't take unders.
No.
They don't. It doesn't even cross their mind. They don't even look at it. Yeah. And it's a very, as you guys know, the under is the most profitable pick in the history of sports betting, and it always will be. So, because it's human psychology.
Yeah, and you can just. Just quickly to finish on the Super Bowl here. You can politely. I want no part of that shit, and I've told you in my life. I will only bet halftime football unders or quarters. That's it. Basketball 0%, hockey 0%. Never be a part of it. Baseball, I don't mind.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Let's move on to the Phoenix Open.
Yeah, let's touch on a few quick things here.
Because last week my Finau bet was
it was great.
Was A1. I have another pick this week that I really love.
I can't wait to hear about it.
Well, this is our favorite tournament of the year. We're not. We won't talk too much about it, but we'll quickly. Scheffler, is he going to win or not? Yes or no?
100%. Yeah. Like, I mean, at this is the thing. We talk about DraftKings a lot and shit like that. Like, for him to finish third or better is minus 130. It's like, look, like just. This is a premium strokes gained approach course. He's as good as Tiger Woods, if not, I'm not going to say he's better, but statistically they're on par. Strokes gained approach. So, and if the tournament's heavy on that, he already whooped ass 2 weeks ago. Any tournament he enters, he's just even at plus 225. It's like, man, like it's a short field. It's a stronger than normal field. I'll give it that. But man, like he's already had great success here in the past. I just, in no situation, I not see him winning. Man.
Yeah, the problem with Scheffler, like when you're going against him, is like he has certain courses, like last week, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And here he's particularly played well, even when he wasn't the best player in the world. So this is just very frightening for everybody else playing. But I have one guy who I love this week. It's Sam Burns.
Yeah.
He's always played well here, and I think he's the best he's ever been right now. You can do the without Scheffler markets. I think on Cool Bet he was like plus 2,200 or
25.
something. 25. So
+450 to finish top 5.
Yeah, I'm on Burns top 10 and out, right?
225.
Yeah.
Right.
So I also like Spieth a lot this week.
Yeah.
He's always played well here, and he's actually hitting the ball really well recently. So
Yeah.
And I know this is I also love Thunder Bear this week. Thorbjorn.
Yeah, I
think
like
he'll be at home.
Yeah, in the drunken environment.
Yeah, because he like
home, yeah.
pisses on stewardess and does like drugs on
Well,
every
he does
plane takes.
quaaludes and pisses on them.
Yeah,
but
so
like he's over that. We all pissed on somebody back in the
exactly
day,
right. I
Quaaludes,
think he's
so.
more mature now, but he's hitting the ball really well. So
I would say Andrew Novak would be my pick to be like an under the radar guy. I don't think he's necessarily under the radar. I think he finished second a couple years ago here. This is how I always look. I like try and find interviews of these guys to get the best possible information because, they interviewed Max Homa last week and, he's +1 at the time. He's in the bunker. He's like, look, I'm horrific at golf. My swing is off. I've had personal problems. I will be cut. And he was cut. He finished dead fucking last because he sucks. So,
yeah.
And this is the thing. Andrew Novak found an interview. He said, this is the best I've ever been. I'm way better than when I finished second. My ball striking's great. Swing is on brain health. Everything you would want in a guy is Andrew Novak this week. So I would expect him to be, I would take top 20 just to be safe, right? Because these guys aren't like perennial winners out here. But Andrew Novak said, like, I'm playing the best I ever have. We know he's a really good ball striker. This is like a perfect pick for him, man. He's played well here. This is the perfect play this week's Andrew Novak. I'd put a little sprinkle on Shank this week too. He's got a kind of funny name for a golfer, but yeah, I know Shank, but he's one on the tour.
Brutal. Adam Shank.
He's finished. I think he's finished 25th, 17th, 28th in his last 3 starts here. He also has expressed how good he is. Obviously.
Yeah, weird disrespect from this week. After even last week, he gained everywhere except putting, which is great. Because putting's fucking
completely
bullshit.
Random, almost. Yeah, for the most part. So Shank, a great pick this week. We love Billy Ho. Billy Ho always he's
for the value.
He's value, and he's also he's a guy that likes the crowd. He's popular. Yeah. He's kind of cocky.
I like Joel Damon too. I know this home game narrative doesn't always work though, but because like McCarty got cut here last year, but I think only because he played really well last week. Joel Damon does the same thing every year. He finishes top 5 3 turns around, then you don't hear from him. He just gets cut and complains
and he gets
about
cut at like the Puerto Rico.
Yeah, and he just complains that every young guy hits at 320, he hits at 270.
Yeah, his back hurts. It's like, I get it, buddy.
Yeah, so
join the fucking club.
Yeah, fuck. I couldn't even wake up this morning, man. I'm in so much fucking pain.
Well, you're 400 pounds.
I know. But the centrifugal force, my gut.
Well, no, okay, you guys listen to this. The centrifugal force of my gut, after just 1 weekend of eating a farmer's wrap, it dragged me off the bed like Paranormal Activity. Like in Paranormal Activity where she starts getting dragged down the hallway? That was the centrifugal force of my gut. Like the great attractor in the middle of the universe was attracting my gut to it. So, look.
Do you guys want to hear my pre-game meal before golf? I have to golf in the morning.
Okay, I can't.
It's disgusting. But I always break 80 at Millwoods. It's always like a fucking tradition. Okay, so I get a farmer's wrap. Horrific.
Okay.
2 maple dips.
2 maple deeps.
Yeah. 2.
No, you have to say it's maple deep.
Yeah, as the Filipinos say it. And a medium French vanilla. That's my fucking
French vanilla.
Sorry. Sorry, a French vanilla. So I don't know.
What about a chocolate milk?
No chocolate milk.
Okay,
no.
that's what I would get.
I'm serious.
If the force didn't get me the great attractor.
I'm serious, you guys. I don't know the saturated fat in that, but it can't be good.
Oh, it's not. And I love how they have you seen on the new snacks? Like they warn you in the corner, this is high in sugar.
Yeah.
This will kill you prematurely. It's
have you had Grinch cereal yet, buddy?
Grinch?
Oh,
Grinch.
My God. This is like obviously I hate workout and love getting wasted, right? So I had to buy Grinch cereal.
Grinch.
Just to wash.
And you probably had it with homo milk. For extra fat,
not like Dane, no, but no, I had it with You know, at least I drink skim. I just have to help. Like, you know, I urge all people across Canada and the U.S. Canada, as every like dumb woman says. What? I don't know, why do they talk like that?
What, Canada?
Canada. It just talk normally, asshole. Sorry, go to your local grocer. Go look at the fucking ingredients in Grinch cereal. It is it's
like Allura red and brilliant blue is like the second
that's the least of your fucking worries.
The Canadian version aren't that bad. It's the American ones that are really, really bad. There's a guy on Instagram who will take like a product from the US and a product from Canada and compare them. And the Canadian one's always like, okay, that ain't terrible. And the American one is like, I don't know what these things are. I can't pronounce what these things are. And there's like 34 of them in the.
Yeah. You guys go to Safeway, do yourself a favor, go look at the ingredients. It's something special. So, anyways, I don't know why we're talking. Do you like Nick Taylor this week?
Yeah, I do. I like Nick Taylor on Cool Bet. There's a really actually cool bet. Oh, that kind of works out. The cool bet of the week is how many Canadians will make the cut. And they usually offer, which I fucking love that bet. I don't know if there's that much value. There's Hughes, Connors, Nick Taylor, Ewart, I think his name is in that Yarmolarhu, who I actually really like.
Yeah, he played really good.
I was not sided on either. The thing about the Phoenix Opens, the field is a little smaller than your normal.
Yeah, so you get good value for cut bets.
But I think 2.5 was like minus something. I was like,
so 2.5
minus 150 or whatever.
Over 2.5 Canadians to make the cut is minus 217.
Yeah, it's just like the value's not there. So you need Connor, like for Hughes, Connors, and Taylor to make the cut. I would say is probably 50-50 at best. But you throw those two other kids in there, it's not good enough. I would probably lean towards the under, but it's hard because the field's not as big. So it's hard to kind of quantify it, but look on Cool Bet in general because they offer Canadians to make the cut. And that's one of the funnest, best value bets on certain weeks.
Under 2.5 is plus 155.
Yeah, I don't know about this week per se. I don't have a strong enough opinion like Mackenzie.
Well, hold on. Well, Taylor and Connors you'd expect to make the cut.
You'd expect them to, yeah.
I would almost pencil that in. Hughes has always played like horrifically here.
Yeah.
But I would expect one of those kids to make it.
But you're getting minus 270.
Yeah, but that's a bet I put 10 grand on if I felt good about it. Right?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Not this week, but look out in future weeks because a Cool Bet offers a lot of Canadian golf shit, which I fucking love.
Yeah.
I'll remember to bring that up to you guys on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Because if that's something that we can get behind.
Oh, yeah. They have the Canadian Open for Cool Bet. You got to go on there, man. They have all the best shit.
Yes,
one of our biggest wins ever was on there.
Yes,
so
yeah.
It's good to remember.
Yeah. Let's cover the Oilers Wild game. Let's get to the mailbag.
Well, here, one more thing though, to piss off people in Edmonton, maybe Western Canada.
Yeah.
But we had a replacement for
this is massive
for Team Canada.
This is so
injury
massive.
Replacement, and Cirelli came out, and they put Sam Bennett in over somebody I think that should be there first, Zach Hyman.
I'm gonna politely. I'm gonna disagree 10x harder than your guys'. Sam Bennett is this. This is what we needed. Now we're the favorite again. If he didn't play in the Four Nations, I don't even think we would have medaled. Was there 4 teams? We would have finished fucking 4th. He is the X factor.
What do you expect him to bring to the lineup?
Hitting, physicality, goal scoring, clutch play, Conn Smythe, everything.
Clutch is the number one.
Look, I love Hyman. Okay, I love Hyman. I'm an Oiler fan. Not in a fucking chance. I want him over Sam Bennett. Sam Bennett would have been on. He'd be my top 6.
Yeah,
the fact Cirelli was over him was it drove me nuts. I was enraged. To have Cirelli over Bedard, Hyman, I was like, that's pathetic. The guy's a midget. He doesn't score. Like, I don't want. Look, I don't want. If you're small and you don't score 50 goals like Goal Caulfield, I don't want you on my team, man. No, seriously, Braden Point's the only midget I want on the fucking roster.
Actually,
other than that, I don't want any other guys. Sam Bennett, this bricks me, and it pains me to say this as an Oilers fan. This guy has stolen thousands of dollars from me and sessions of fucking therapy, this asshole. But I cannot be happier he's on the squad.
So you think he can bring as much offense as Zach Hyman?
1 billion fucking 1 million % plus more.
Because the physicality, I think, might get us in a little bit of trouble.
See, that's what everybody keeps saying. They see that Bennett and that kid from Washington, Tom Wilson, is going to get us in trouble. I understand technically, but like, if I don't know, the ring's gonna be really small. It's gonna be a weird tournament, man. They fucked up the size of the ring.
No, it's gonna be the right size.
It's the same size of ice surface that Pittsburgh played Nashville in Sweden earlier this year.
Okay. Well, is that smaller than that?
Yes, it is smaller.
Yes, it's smaller.
It's smaller, but if that game went down without anybody saying anything, this should go down without anybody.
I'll tell you why. Okay, I get the argument of whatever he could run around and do something stupid. Well, then the whole U.S. team's gonna be the Bucs. So, and there's only one fucking team that we have to worry about, and it's them. So that's you have to. Russia, Sweden's fucking garbage. Finland's garbage. Russia's
the round robin's gonna be simple.
Yeah,
there's no. Robin, we don't play anybody real. I think we play France. I think Czechia and somebody else. It's maybe Switzerland or something like that. The first 3 games should be a walk in the park.
Yeah, this isn't this isn't Sweden from Salt Lake City.
We're not going to get a game where Canada, remember the big fight game? That was just a round robin game, right? The 3 fights in 39 seconds or whatever. That was a round robin game. When it came time for the medal round, that type of hockey went away. Because they can't get you don't do that in the medal round for one. And then you can't get away with it in AAHF rules.
Yeah.
I just felt like you can put Hyman more positions on this roster than you can Bennett. Like, I mean, you can put Hyman number 1 right wing. Mm-hmm. I don't think you can put Bennett up there. And I think you can put Hyman down 4th right wing, where Bennett's all good down there. But I just think he brought a little bit more.
But like, are you just saying this because of McDavid though?
No, there is the whole argument about Sid got his guy and McCarr gets his guy. And McDavid should get his guy as long as his guy can do it. But I mean, I'd still take Zach Hyman over Chris Kunitz every day of the fucking week.
Really?
And Kunitz was the one, and Kunitz kind of got a riot shotgun with Sid because that's what he did in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I would take Kunitz in a heartbeat again over Hyman. Yeah, way better goal scorer, way more clutch. Like, just the Oilers piss me off, and this is coming from a little bit of rage right here. Yeah,
I get that. Yeah, if Zach Hyman was healthy in the finals last year, I think it could have changed things up a bit. We win the first game, you win the second game, things are way different.
I disagree. Still, I think that's one of the best teams in NHL history. No chance of beating Florida. Hyman being out obviously killed.
I just think your 1 point it just rings true for me. That's clutch. When we watch the 4 nations, Canada wasn't doing fuck.
Well, who is the best? Hold on. Who is the best player in the 4 nations? Marner and Sam Bennett. That's our two best players. 100%. So like, to not have the Conn Smythe winner who loves to fucking stir it up with our only competition. You have to.
This is what I like about Paul Henderson too, and Gilbert Perreault or whatever. Like, when you look at these guys, and I watch the whole Summit Series every single game, I like guys that there are guys that just don't show up. Patrick Kane is the number 1 example of a guy that shows up. Whenever you needed him to do something, he always fucking did it. Sam Bennett is the exact same. When it's 0-0, it's clogged up. He'll dangle a guy and he'll go bar down because he just has it. Yeah. There's something very, very special. Exactly. And there's nothing, no offense, is special about Zach Hyman. That's my opinion. Yeah. He's a great little player. And he plays well with McDavid. He scored, fucking 60 goals or whatever. But this is the thing, man. Like, it's just there. You can just see it with your eyes. Anytime Patrick Kane needed to do it, he does it. Sam Bennett's the same. They're complete opposites. But when it comes down to it, Sam Bennett gets the job done. And again, if you're talking Cirelli, like,
oh, fuck is like, that? Like Hyman over Cirelli in a fucking heartbeat. I think Hyman would be, I would take Bedard over Hyman, then I would have Hyman. So Hyman's second in line for me on this team.
And Rick, who get a nod for you now?
No, we don't need him, man.
You know what? I know people want to say whatever about Bush, but he runs the best power play in the league, in the world. If you look at Colorado's power play, it is not as good and it should be better. Makar is not having his greatest year. I still rolling on that Bush for Norris, but I take him over some of these. I take him over some of these other defensemen.
Yeah, you know,
but not over Makar.
No, God, no, no.
But
you can still have Bush run the first power play and Makar on the second one.
Yeah,
and if not, flip it, because they're not going to be running like Edmonton runs theirs, where it's $1.45 for the first power play and the second one doesn't really get ice time. They're going to go 50-50. That means you need 2 puck movers. Why not take the both best of them?
So what you would, if you were picking Team Canada, you would have Bush as probably our 6 D-man, but playing top minutes in the offensive.
Yeah, you can play. So I mean,
you would play him like 10 minutes.
I actually agree,
but you would
man.
play him specifically on a power play type situation.
Yeah, he's definitely my power play guy.
Yeah,
and let's give him a solid D partner, somebody he can play with, somebody he can learn off of.
Yeah.
I take Bush over Parayko, and I like Colton.
Okay. Like I actually agree.
I take him over Doughty.
Yeah, okay. I take him over Doughty, not Parayko. But the thing about Rick's right, like Colorado's power play is fucking horrific. I don't know why, man. It's because they just whip it around, do nothing. I don't know what it is with Makar and McKinnon, man. They just fucking suck on the power play. Like, no, Rick's right. I would definitely have Bouchard involved in some capacity, but
he could play like a Justin Schultz role in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
He's basically Justin Schultz,
line
except he's on Canada
power play.
Yeah.
All right, time to put your salesman caps on.
Okay,
we have a betting academy to try and sell to everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, Randy, well, like you talk a bit about Minnesota last week and the success you've had in hockey a little bit, right?
Yeah, so if on EPH we're hot again, we lost last night. We were going for 6 in a row again. The Minnesota pick, I think that's the pick of the century.
Yeah.
We didn't really have Bears as a monster max or any of the football stuff really this year. We had Giants. They won by 50 or whatever against Oakland, but this was plus juice. You saw the Oilers last night get their asses whooped again. Obviously for like certain reasons we can argue, but like the Minnesota pick, those picks are very rare, man. So when you guys see those monster maxes, you guys got to jump on these, man. They're what are they, 17-7 now?
No, they're like 20 and like 8 probably now.
No, I thought what was the record for the monster maxes? 19 and say,
it's a ridiculous record. And not only that, you talk about monster max and what about the Telegram group? What's that, 28-7? Like,
I gotta go look. I kind of counted what it was. It's something around that. It's something ridiculous.
We're also going to be throwing a little bit of college basketball in there as well, too. So, like, expect a little bit more
look
volume.
out for hockey, NBA, and college basketball. We had an NBA pick, the Jokic pick. Yeah, all my insiders let me know about that. It's like this is the best group in the world, man. It actually is. Like, I'm being fucking serious.
Now that we have a little bit of momentum behind golf now, because golf is starting, which I would consider one of our best sports, probably top 3 of our best sports.
Which is why we've moved the show to Wednesday so we can include Thursday golf.
So the Wild pick, that's 5 stars. You have probably the best team in the West, in my opinion, against an average team, the Oilers, unfortunately. And the Oilers are horrible at home, and they have the worst goalie in the NHL net, and you getting the best team in the league. Fuck, for plus 105.
And the Wild scare me, man, a lot.
So just look up these picks, man. I think people just don't. I don't know what it is. I don't know who would have favored the Oilers in that game. When I saw that, my mouth was fucking drooling worse than a Krispy Kreme, and 6 fucking beers on a Tuesday afternoon. So I know. EPH, go sign up. I don't know what our record is. I can't keep track. 27-6 or some shit. Like, we're up so much fucking money. I don't even know what to do with it. So go sign up, man. We're doing live. Most of it's been pregame. We've been backing the Leafs every night. They've been winning. I don't know why the fuck I took my Oilers last night, but so everybody go sign up. Look, football's over, but we still win at other stuff. So get on there. Golf, there's gonna be lots of golf picks too. So
lots.
Look look out for March Madness and the Olympics, man. We're gonna be betting tons of live stuff in the Olympics. So
Yeah.
Olympic hockey. So yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, there's gonna be lots of opportunities to find, high quality plays and winners, right? That's really what our goal and job is. So
Yeah.
Perfect. So we only have one question from the mailbag today.
Yeah.
bag.
We're going back to golf bets.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to know what kind of bets are we looking for? We like the head-to-head? Are we looking at winners, top 5, 10, 20 cuts? What are we going there? Besides, obviously, the Canadian cuts we'll be looking at going forward.
I like to do cuts because the book doesn't adjust for the guys in the fields. The thing about golf is it's almost like caveman-ish. They don't adjust for wind. They don't adjust for anything. Pin placement.
What do you mean? What do you mean at the very beginning there? They don't adjust for the field.
Okay, so most fields in golf are like about 140 guys.
Right.
This week it's only like 116, but they won't adjust the odds. Guys will still be
116.
Yeah, I think it's low this week.
Yeah,
I
it
actually
is low this week.
I don't know the number, by the way.
It's 117, 118. It's at least 20 less players.
Well, and that makes a massive difference, but you're still gonna get guys for minus 250 pretty much you're like, okay, yeah, if you're taking if you take Scheffler, I'm not even going to talk about him. Let's say you take like Siwoo Kim or like Sam Burns, they'll probably be like minus 400 to make the cut. But you're going to get middling guys like Thor Bjornsson and
and Max McGreevy's.
Yeah, just you'll get even Brooks is minus 250 to make the cut this week. So you're going to get guys. Okay, so let's say the field was 140, those guys would be minus 150. But because the field's because the field's 116 guys, it's minus 250 still, right? So they don't actually adjust for they don't adjust for the number of guys in the field. It's a big hack.
Yeah.
These guys would be minus 250 with 140 guys. And with 117, they're still minus 250.
Yeah,
so
they don't adjust.
They don't adjust. So you're going to get whatever it is. You're going to get T65 and up. You might get 80 guys go through. So you're going to get 80 of 110 guys go through to make the cut. And if you the parlays on these cuts picks are fucking juicy, man.
Yeah, very
I can
juicy.
share the pick that I have this week with you guys. But you guys could go Spieth and Brooks to make the cut. And it's like minus 110. This value is disgusting.
Yeah.
You're getting two
high,
previous winners in a week shortened field at even odds. So yeah, cut picks are by far the best, man. Last week I had Tony top 20 had hit for plus 450. It was great. He finished a tie 11. I don't have any this week, but cut picks, Rick.
Yep.
And cool bet, if you have a bum, this is the beauty of cool bet. If you have a bum like a Chandler Blanchet last week that I took, the Corn Ferry sucked cock so far this year on the tour. They just boosted him to minus 110. You can put whatever you want on that. So if you have a feeling on a guy like even a Joel Damon, if we went to cool bet right now, actually, you know what? Let's make our cool bet pick of the week for our show.
Text the guys, yeah.
It's going to be Joel Damon. We're going to text the guys after the show. Joel Damon to make the cut. I guarantee they'll boost that to plus 100 or minus 120 for you. So
it'll be at a bettable range.
Yeah. So cut bets, Rick. It's my favorite bet almost in sports, to be honest.
Interesting. So that's something I'll be trying to get out of you guys more on every Wednesday going forward.
Yeah, 100%. Especially in these short fields because they don't adjust. So which is crazy. Yeah. But golf betting is still very new to people. So
perfect. So that sounds like an opportunity for us to make some money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, guys, I think we've done it again.
Yeah.
Another week in the books.
We see each other, we'll know who is the
Super Bowl champion,
smarter gambler.
Yeah.
I don't want that title, but I want that title.
Yeah.
That's one of those titles. If I do win that, I will walk away as champion.
Yeah.
I will not try and defend that title anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And Sam Bennett, I just cannot wait to watch him.
Oh, I know. He's like my favorite player.
I know it sucks, eh?
And it's a clutch factor thing.
Yeah.
Okay. See you next time.